Hey y'all, good evening. Well, good morning. I'm sorry it's early, but
They don't know what time of the day it is.
well, shit, I do. We here with we back with another episode of You Know How We Talk podcast. My name is D.
They call me B. I'm here with this guy.
Well, let's talk about a few things that's going on. We had an amazing weekend.
We did. We went outside, touched some grass, enjoyed some Cali weather. It was well needed.
Cali food.
Some good family time. It was a great time.
Did go karts.
Did go karts down the crazy. Yo, when you let the young hoes do the trips,
Man, listen. They
gonna have you doing some shit that I'm 35. I'm not supposed to be in no golf cart coming down an incline, a hill like this, like
big,
boom.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I updated the life insurance before I left. What's going on in the world?
It's a lot going on in the rap world. We keep seeing 50 Cent and T.I. go at it. I mean, it's not even T.I. It's the Harris family.
Yeah, they're not fucking around behind Tiny. I'm telling you right now, Sire, Camille, if y'all not coming like that behind me, you're done. They not fucking. He out the will. You're done. Leaving you a lump of coal.
I mean, I respect it.
I do too. That's how I think. That's how I think 50 fuck with the wrong people.
I don't need you up here talking about my motherfucking wife, my mom, no none of that.
Yeah.
I feel like
everybody not Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna take the high route. Everybody, he not. He let Kanye say whatever about his kids. He ain't say nothing. I think Hov he methodical.
Yeah, I'd have Kanye head like an idiot.
Mm-hmm, for sure. I couldn't imagine getting on the internet talking about your children. I think, I don't know. Somebody left a comment on our page that said, no, it was somebody else's page. This guy, he's fighting cancer. I follow him on TikTok. His name Marcel, and he got like stage 4, like terminal cancer, something like that. And somebody left a comment on his drawing that said, "This show is getting boring. When is it gonna be your time to go?" I'm like, damn, the internet really reminds you of some evil people that live out there.
It really is, and they don't give a fuck about nothing.
Not about nothing.
I try to keep my little dark thoughts to myself at times, so I try to keep my comments to a bare minimum.
You know, I don't comment negative stuff on the internet. I never have. I don't comment on no negative things. I don't repost negative things. I just feel like everybody got a family out there.
For sure, yeah.
And if it was something negative floating around about me, I wouldn't want nobody to repost it. I've never commented on anything negative on the internet, on a celebrity, none of it. Yeah. I won't speak on it.
I try not.
Because one day it's going to be our day.
Yeah.
And I ain't going to want nobody. I don't want to be the butt of nobody's joke. I always tell you, I cannot take a joke. That's why I don't play. I don't bust. I don't do none of that because I'm sensitive. I can't take a joke, man.
How about this weather?
I'm just getting back. It was cold when I got back. I came back the other day.
I came back. It was raining.
Yeah, I came back. It wasn't that bad, but when you go from 70 and sunny to 30, whatever it is out there, my hands cool. Like it's a shock to your nervous system.
Yeah. Well, for this particular episode, we got some people who sent in some questions. We got a good amount, so we're gonna go over some questions and give y'all some type of responses to them. You want to start one?
You want me to start?
Yeah, what?
All right, first one. I ain't gonna drop nobody's name because I forgot to ask that part. Did y'all want your names dropped or not? So I ain't gonna say nobody's name. So the first one is holding on to friends as an adult and happily outgrowing people. What's your take on that?
Damn, that's deep that you just said that. I feel like growing up, you have a select set of friends, and y'all go through whatever y'all go through, even if it's not bad. But at some point in life, you do have to elevate. Sitting and never evolving, you get complacent, and I feel like, of course, we become men, or you're a boy, you become a young man. Your values and views become differently, and not everybody can sit with the same things that you agree with. So, I feel like if you got to let somebody go, and y'all not be that cool, but y'all got an understanding that y'all cool. I think that's cool. I agree with that. Like
I think at some point everybody outgrow somebody that they love.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think, you know what, and it's crazy because we always talk about parenting, but I think parents kind of experience that first. Because when you're the first one to have a kid out your friend group, your whole life changed. Like, it's just not the same. You know what I'm saying? You got kids, you got to look at you may be tired, you don't want to go out as much, you may... your weekends may just be catching up around your house. I think that at some point, when you start to grow, elevation requires separation.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
And but then you don't want to feel like, because I went through this, like you don't want to feel like, because people equate that to, She thinks she better than me. And I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm better than you. I just think we at two different points in life. And the things that you find fun, I don't find fun. Right. So like I don't go to bars. Like it's just certain places in the city I just don't go. I'm not gonna go. Don't invite me because I'm just
right, for sure.
paranoid like that. You start turning. I went through that with somebody. You start turning people down on going out enough, they become a thing.
Yeah,
so I think,
like, damn, why you keep doing me like
I
that?
think it's healthy, but if you find a good set of people that fuck with you through that, then they your real friends. Like I can honestly say, and this is crazy, I have all of my friends still from like the 4th grade. I knew Leah since the 4th grade. I knew Deron since the 4th grade. It's a lot of people that I've been around that I've been friends with my whole life.
I got the same friends.
Yeah,
Same people.
I'm kind of blessed. Like there are people that have fallen off the wagon, but for the most part, my immediate circle, I've met them in middle school or high school, and I met Diddy in the 6th grade. Been friends with this man over 25 years. So, I'm blessed.
Diddy, man.
Yeah, I'm blessed. Like so, it happens though. Yeah. Elevation definitely requires some grief.
That was a good segue when you brought in the parents, and so. We have another question that says, what's the best way for parents to stay close to their kids as they become adults? I'm going to start that one. So, honestly, I just try, at this point in my life, because previously, again, I just had this conversation with you and maybe somebody else the other day. I'm honestly still learning how to be a parent. I don't know everything. I thought I knew everything. And again, like, dealing with my kid's mom, she showed me how to try to think on different levels. But again, sometimes it don't come across the right way. And of course, my oldest got the blunt of that bad mental and bad thought process of things. My younger two, not so much. I just try to communicate with them as much as possible. I did hear something on another podcast. I'm not going to shout them out, but...
Well, that's mean.
But, I mean... all right, Lou Will and Spank Horton podcast.
Okay.
They had a comedian on there, and they asked him about, being a father. He said, I constantly ask my kids, like, hey, is it something I'm doing wrong? Or, is it a conversation you want to have? So I text them certain things, like, hey, listen, if there's anything that y'all want to talk about, anything that y'all need to get off your chest, talk. Don't be afraid to communicate. Again, we make mistakes. Everybody's going to make an error in life, and I've made plenty. Being a parent, being a man, being a brother. You know what I mean? So, of course, if I'm doing something wrong, talk to me versus just belittling me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, again, like, I feel like just communicate. You can never go wrong with black communication. So, I'm trying on both ends, but, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah, I can see. I think that with girls, raising little girls is very difficult. Raising boys is difficult too, but little girls, we go through hormonal changes. We start smelling our stuff. We start thinking we know everything better than our parents. I think I don't think it's a sex on that. I think when you grow up, you think you know everything.
Yeah, because I thought the same thing with Boo. Like, of course, Boo went to work from 2 to 10.
He was running rampant.
Fucking crib was lit.
Boo crib was the crib. Nah, but when it relates to you, I tell you this all the time. I feel like, and everybody say this, that oldest child go through it with you because you don't know what the fuck you doing. So they're like your test dummy. Right. And then with the kids that come after them, they see, like, I tell you this all the time with Tink. The one thing you got to take into consideration is that Tink has experienced life without you before. Your younger two only know dad for being home and being there. Tink went through a first little portion of her life with you being locked up. So that's different. You know what I'm saying? And prison strains relationships. Like, people like to think that when somebody come home from jail, it's a happy and glorious time, but prison can put a strain on any relationship.
That should take a lot of building. Like,
yeah. It's a lot of leg work to get relationships back on track after prison. And you throw parenting into that and learning yourself. You got locked up so young that you were learning yourself when you came home. And all y'all think, everybody that go to jail think this. Y'all think time stopped, and now it's time for me to go restart my life, and I'm gonna try to catch up on everything I missed. And when you doing that with a kid or in a relationship, they looking at you like, nigga, is you crazy?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I can only imagine. I think if I had to say something to the person, you are an excellent father. You've been an excellent father, and I don't think that you're doing anything wrong. I think that your child is just going through hormonal changes. She's growing up. She's growing into herself. She wants to probably explore and do things that we know the consequences of those things. But I don't think in his situation, knowing him, I don't think it's a direct reflection of him. I think that it's growing pains.
Right.
And don't give up. Don't give up on her. Don't stop the communication. Don't stop trying. Sometimes as humans, I tell you this all the time. Like, you could get frustrated.
I'm frustrated now.
Yeah, you could get
I'm
frustrated,
now,
but that don't mean you stop the effort and you stay there and you be there, because the minute you take your hands off her life, it's going to spiral. You don't want your child to be out here in the world feeling like they don't have nobody, or that they got to turn to this person because you're not talking to them. You feel me?
I mean, I definitely understand that. And, I mean, that's a big part of why I did reach out and do what I did.
You're a parent.
But for the person that sent this particular question, just keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. Communicate. Just, be there. Like,
she's not going to be 18 forever. She's going to grow up. She's going to be 30. She's going to look back and she's going to say, my dad loved me. I said that about my mom one time. Like, my mom used to say this saying, you better be lucky I ain't on drugs or something like that. And I was talking to somebody recently. I was like, damn, my mom was right, because my whole life would be different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One thing my mom never did was give up. Like, I remember my mom ain't even get a car until I was in the 8th grade. My mom was on that 31 faithfully.
Yeah, the same thing with
I remember my mom going in late to work because my brother wouldn't go to school. She would go to if you're from Overbrook, you know what I'm talking about. We had a spot called the News Nook. Was you up there when the News Nook was there?
Yeah.
She would go walk to the News Nook, catch that nigga hanging outside, beat him. My brother's 6 foot, he big. Smack him upside his head, take him to school. She never gave up on him. Now look, he still turned out to be the way that he was going to be. But then with me, she didn't give up on me. And eventually, I made the pivot into doing the right thing. So, and I thank my mom for that. So don't give up on your kids. Keep pushing.
Yeah, I think at some point every child has a pivot.
Every child gonna smell themselves. Do not care.
And then I do apologize to my mom often, because I put my mom through
hell.
It. Yeah, I put her through hell. So my pivot came a lot later in life.
All right, I got the next one. Somebody wrote us. They said, "Are men intimidated by women who earn more and take lead?" Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Point blank. Period. Y'all are. There are men out here who do not know how to lead if there's not money involved. A lot of men are focused on leading with they wallet. They don't know nothing outside of lead. Tyler going crazy in the background. I wish y'all could see her. They don't know nothing how to lead when it comes without, when you take money out of the equation, a lot of men don't know what's next. Y'all don't. Y'all are struggling miserably. That's why the Dykes is up 10 points on you. Because it don't even take our
The Dykes always gonna be up.
Always up. Yeah, because I don't need to lead with money.
No, of course, because
I don't.
No, you always been a thinker.
I'm not even a thinker. Certain things that my wife is not allowed to do. She's not carrying no bags. She's not shoveling no snow. Yeah. She's not allowed to clean her car off. She not. We argue about taking the trash out because she like take trash out when she feel like it. Me, I'm like leave it there. I'm gonna do it when I feel like it. She don't like that, so she'll sneak and take that trash out. But it's just certain things that she not allowed to do. Yeah. She don't walk on the wrong side of the street. It's just certain things. Like, I'm just not going for it. It's just not. Yeah. And money's the smallest part. She's spoiled rotten, but money's the smallest part. There's just certain things that she's not doing. She don't carry no suitcases. Y'all should have seen me in the airport. Y'all should have seen me in the airport, bro. My arm was hurting so bad last night I had to ice it. I thought I had a hernia. I was so sore. I had my bag, her bag, another bag. We was taking breaks in the airport. I had so many bags, but guess what?
She ain't gonna
She not gonna be looking like she walking through the airport, the bag lady. We not doing that. So yes, I think men are intimidated by women who earn more. Go ahead, it's your turn to talk.
Shit, you just said the fucking lot, yeah.
Cuz, man, y'all be on that bullshit.
I mean, you know what? I've been a broke nigga longer than I had money, to be honest with you.
I love the honesty.
I've been a broke nigga for a long time. And then when I came into money, I never led with no money because
do you know how to lead without money is the question. Are you intimidated by a woman who earns more than you is the real question.
I don't think money do anything for me, like, because we can both get it. But
are you intimidated if your woman is getting it more?
No.
Okay.
No, because I again, again, if we doing it together, this is
No,
a
we're not doing
partnership.
it together.
You just said it.
She just up more than you.
Then you up more than me. I don't want nothing from you.
Why are you intimidated about it? Is it
No,
so you don't? So it doesn't mess with your masculinity.
Because I can get it as well. My thing is just like you said. If it's certain shit that a man's supposed to do, then I'm gonna do it. But it might be on my terms. You might not. You know what I mean?
Well, so what are some things your lady can't do? Or the person you dating or the person you take serious? What's some things that? Look, Tyler, he be bullshit.
Look, motherfucker might want air in their tire. I ain't going. You know what I mean?
She got an ex?
Yeah, no.
Or do you keep up with the car?
I mean,
when you go buy your parts
varies.
for your car, do you buy parts for hers every single time?
Somebody, if you just bought your car,
no, I'm not asking you that.
Then no. I mean,
when I go to that store and I get bricks all the way around,
you getting.
I'm getting bricks for 2 cars.
I got you.
Let me get a set of bricks for this car and a set of bricks for this car. If I'm getting windshield wipers, she getting windshield wipers.
But then let me ask you a question. But do you think that's leading with money?
No.
Or you just?
I just told you a list of things.
You just think that's taking charge?
No, I'm not taking charge, but I'm not going to go into a store and buy something for my car, and I know that she got a car too. I'm just not going to do that.
But if she don't need it,
then she'll say, "Oh, I'm good on brakes." But because we've made it such a pattern.
Yeah.
Typically, when my shit is starting to go,
I never had no pattern like that.
So typically, when my stuff is starting to go, her stuff is starting to go. Yeah. If that makes sense.
No, because you keeping up with it at the same time.
Yeah.
And y'all drive a distance. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
Y'all drive a distance.
Yeah.
And for that, of course, you're doing the right thing.
But I'm in a situation. So for y'all that don't know, my person is she's a nurse. So I tell y'all all the time, nurses are the biggest drug dealers in the world.
Yeah,
I think that they are, they touching some real paper and it make you question yourself. So there are things that I'm gonna do. I'm not intimidated by it at all, but it's things that she just not. I don't care how much money she make. I don't even know how much money she make. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. I assume.
No. Of course we had this
I assume that it's more than me, but we don't really know.
Yeah.
We don't sit down and like had those conversations, kind of. But I'm not intimidated by it. But I'm not going to allow. There's just certain things she's not going to do, and there's money out the equation. She can do whatever she want to do for herself times 20.
Yeah, I would like.
So
to
you
be
gotta
manly man.
you gotta pick up the other side of that and like make sure that it's more than one way to take care of a person. It's not always about money.
I think I dealt with women who always wanted to be a man. Like,
but are they a man because you keep them in a masculine role? Sometimes
I don't.
Sometimes women are men because y'all don't allow them to be feminine.
I would want you to be feminine,
but I just asked you, do you go get bricks for everybody? And you said no. So if
because in my so for my specific situation, right? If I'm doing shit for my car, somebody you might have just got your car, so you don't need them. Or
so brand new cars don't break down.
No, not saying that they don't break down, but you didn't need anything.
Did you ask?
We already had a conversation about it.
What if it in the car? Tyler said, "What if it in the car, y'all? That's not me."
So if it's the trash, I'll take it out. If it's bags, I carry them in. Oh, a broke towel in the bathroom. I ain't no construction nigga, but I'll hire somebody for you. Yeah, I'll hire somebody for you. Yeah, you know.
You gonna spend that money to get it right.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind, getting the stucco and you know what I mean. I'll try.
Right.
I try, but yeah, I do. Yeah.
But I think that's the part y'all be missing. We want women to be feminine, right? You want her to be feminine in her feminine energy, but do you take her out of her masculinity? You don't. Not you.
No.
In general,
no, but in general,
a lot of men
don't.
A lot of men not. So how can you expect somebody to be feminine with you and soft with you and all of that with you, but then she's putting the air in her tires, bringing everything to the table, paying her own bills, doing everything for herself. It just that don't 1 and 1 is not going to equal 2 in that situation. Like it's just not. That's how women are programmed. If I got to do it myself, what are you here for?
But now even for certain situations when you step in to be that, you get shut down. It's like
because I've probably been doing it for so long now. I'm used to it.
But. All right, so let's start a new routine of me doing the same shit for you versus you doing it for me.
But you got to be consistent.
Even if
you can't do it 1 week and then don't do it the next week. You can't do it this day and then we get in an argument and then you don't do it the next day.
And I feel like that was a lot of the problem.
Yeah, you had to be consistent because if I can't depend on you we never gonna break the cycle if I can't
Of
depend
course,
on you.
yeah,
Like the cycle would never
yeah.
break because I'm never gonna feel like I could count on this man to do this.
Anything,
Yeah, like I don't gotta worry about this because I know for a fact if I don't do it,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, he gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I do think when men are, to answer your question, I do think men are intimidated by women that make more money than them. The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
The proof's in the pudding. Because when you take money out of the equation, niggas be, they don't be knowing what to do. Not everybody, but
Yeah.
a lot of men don't know what to do.
Got another question. It says, "What's the pettiest reason you stopped speaking to someone, and what's worth it?" I'm sorry. The pettiest reason I stopped speaking to somebody. God damn.
I feel like every reason is petty.
Yeah, for me, yeah, anything that you said or did was petty, and I didn't like it, so I stopped talking to you. Like, I don't give a fuck.
I know your pettiest.
What is it? Can it be said?
The one with you were supposed to be somewhere and you wasn't.
Wait.
DC.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah,
You still ain't speaking to that motherfucker.
Yeah, I still ain't talked to that nigga, but I feel like no, like nigga, if I explained you something and I told you I was gonna bust
don't tell me I know the story.
I was busting a move, and I wasn't supposed to be busting a move, and I told my homie, I said, "Look, I'm about to bust this move. I'm about to go do something. I need you to, stand ground for me, because I know for a fact that a motherfucker would call you or text you, because I said I'm sliding out your end." So, probably was like a Friday. Yeah, it was like a Friday. I ain't even gonna tell you how the whole shit played out, but I got to where I was going, chilled, and it ain't nothing really take place, but the situation backfired because literally the next day, I think it was a phone call or a text message, and I'm like, no, I'm on my way home. What do you mean? I'm home from where? I said, DC. My husband was like, you wasn't in DC because the nigga called me and said he was looking for you. He ain't talked to me in 2 weeks. I said, fuck? I just talked to the nigga yesterday when I told you I was busting the move. What are you talking about?
Caught in your lie.
Yeah, so
you
again,
start snapping too. I know you.
Yeah, so for me, I'm like, yo,
Keep the lie alive.
keep the lie alive. But bitch ass nigga, like, damn.
That was 5 years ago. He still ain't talking to the
Yeah, I still ain't talking to that nigga now.
You wrong. Make that right. You wrong.
But somebody did
That's
say that
petty.
same thing though.
That's
Like,
too
damn,
petty.
y'all wrong. That's petty.
I think my pettiest reason I wasn't dating. Take date out of it. I was talking to this girl, like we had just started talking, we was kind of texting and talking on the phone, right? So we talking and she starts telling me about her best friend who I know.
Yeah.
And how she like cheating on her wife and all types of shit, and I never talked to her again.
Damn.
Because you run your mouth too much. And I knew the girl. Like, I knew the person she was talking about. How you know that I ain't know the other party or I ain't know somebody that know him and I could have... That let me know early on, you talk too much.
Mm-hmm.
I just never responded to her messages again.
Business.
Yeah, it's probably petty to other people, but to me, it was like, show me your character early on. Mouth almighty, tongue everlasting. I'm good. Like, I don't want to... I'm good. I never talked to this girl again in my life after that day.
Yeah, I got more petty reasons too though, but I mean I think that's my top one.
Yeah, I want you to date that, right?
That's my top one.
I got the next one. Somebody asked us, why do some dads who were great at home seem to... Ooh, Dorian, this sounds like it's angled at you. But the person, I'll tell you the person is not.
Dang.
Why do some dads who were great at home seem to change once they move out? The person don't know you, I promise.
Like
But that's some crazy shit because we just had this conversation.
Yeah.
You want me to go first?
I gotta gather my thoughts together.
All right, so this is my opinion because I watched him go through it, and it actually changed him for the better.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for some men, when it changed them for the worse, I really wholeheartedly believe because when men are in that house, nothing is intentional, right?
Yeah.
You see your kids because you come home every day and your kids are there.
Right.
You spend time with your kids because they under the same roof as you. You take care of your kids because if you don't keep the lights on, the lights are also off for you. You keep food in the refrigerator because you want to eat too. Everything but that's not intentional. It's because kind of like you benefit off of it. You that's your house. When a man moves out of the house with his children, it requires him to be very intentional about those things. So now instead of me coming home and seeing my kids 7 days a week,
Right.
now I gotta spend a day with them, spend a weekend with them, provide stuff at my house. I gotta do all these different things in a whole nother house. And a lot of niggas is not, they not doing that. They don't think, I'm not gonna say they're not doing it on purpose, but they brain not even thinking that way. Right. So instead of seeing them 7 days a week, that's what I was saying. Now I gotta say, all right, Friday, I gotta get them Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I can't go outside, or I can't do what I want to do. So now it make your priorities kind of step up for real, because now you get to see who and what is more important.
Right.
Now you gotta juggle babysitters and do whatever you gotta do to still have a life. So I think that's the big difference that people see. Now, some men, like somebody I know, they figure that part out, and they become. I tell you all the time, I think you are a wonderful dad, and I think that not being in a house with your kids made you a wonderful dad because it made you be more intentional. You was on that game so much. What I used to tell you, what Hope Creed do to that game?
Break that shit.
You called, what you doing? I'm on the game.
I'm on
you can't even
duty,
you can't even think straight when you
I'm
on that game.
Duty,
but now you have to be more intentional. Yeah. So I think you are a great father, and I think that kind of moving out of the house and that separation made you a better dad. I wholeheartedly believe that because it made you be intentional. I tell you that all the time. Now I'm telling them. And I'm telling you in front of them.
Thank you. I feel like my experiences being a dad that lives in a house with, and they come over, I enjoy it. I ain't even gonna lie. I love my kids to death. I just wish I can get right with the oldest so we can smooth it out with all three of us. You know what I mean? Right. Versus just the two. But and there's nothing wrong with the two. It's just the simple fact that they're growing up on a different frequency level that they haven't. This y'all first time experiencing this type of parent. Previously, like I said, again, I was there, but I wasn't there. Yeah. So it's like now that y'all experiencing me in my own situation,
my own space.
We do our own shit. I'm listening. It's the weekend. Stay up all night. Eat all you want. Just don't eat all my snacks, because I might want some chips. But I don't know. I enjoy it, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
What you think versus like when you was in the house with them? What were you lacking at? Like, what do you think? Because I think you became better. Do you think that though? Because it's just my opinion. Do you feel like you was a better dad when you was in the house with them versus out the house?
No, I feel like now I'm better.
Okay.
Not even so much as material. It's just the presence, the communication, just the time that we spending together. I feel like those things alone have excelled me in the father category. Yeah. And it's not so much as, again, money shit. It's the simple fact that we just spending time together. So we might not do a bunch of shit, but we do shit. So well, of course, the times where I can, but like, what was that one weekend? I was gonna take them both to me and my sister little Ducky spot. We go there to eat, but as soon as we ready to go, oh, she going to a sleepover. So I'm like, damn, like my little young buck leaving me. Like, what the fuck? So me and him we had a good ass time. Yeah. So
that's what I think is better. I think that you spend so much more quality time with them since y'all out of the house together, and that's not going to be everybody's testimony. Like I think that a lot of men, they don't know how to flip that. Like we've argued about, what I'm saying?
We argued a lot about
them kids. I don't be playing. I don't play about his kids, bro. I don't play about. Listen, Auntie Nell love the kids. I don't play about none of my babies, man. Yeah. And if y'all moms and dads is acting up, I'm damn sure gonna tell them about themselves. So
listen, she gonna be the one that check it.
Yeah, I don't play like that. So I've talked to you a lot about that and just letting you know that they're your kids as much as they her kids. You know what I'm saying? Like the same responsibilities apply.
Yeah, I do love them, and I feel like my experiences now are definitely greater than before. Just the time being spent, the lessons being learned now.
You feel like they teaching you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
One thing you do that I love is like he not bullshitting. He really put his kids in a group text and will check in with them. And make sure
that's my little dogs right there.
That let me know that you learned from the past mistakes.
Of course, because again, I wasn't. My mind wasn't focused on certain things, and it was just like, of course, being there and having small little conversations here and there, that shit wasn't adding up to nothing. Because again, the conversation won't go in one ear and out the other. But it's like now that y'all around me way more, We talking way more again. We FaceTime. You know these
Older.
motherfuckers will FaceTime me anywhere.
Yeah, we were just away, and Bray called us, and I felt like it was my probation officer calling. Dad, where you at?
Yeah.
You in the Airbnb?
Yeah. Who
Y'all
you
got
with?
a rental car? Who you? I'm like, hey yo, who you working for right now? Like, who's paying you?
Gotta throw some water on that young
Yeah,
man.
like what the hell? It was all you nuts.
The next question is love conditional or unconditional?
Okay, wait to tell you who asked that. It's one of our homies.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Uh-huh.
It to me it depends on what the two people having, you know, in for each other. Like, love can be conditional or it can be
Is it?
unconditional. Yeah, I think it's conditions to love.
I don't have any conditions on nobody I love.
But I feel like, you know, everybody's relationship is different.
No,
but,
I'm talking about with you. Like, I have no.
Well, no, I mean,
I have no conditions on.
That's
If I
me and you.
love you, I have no conditions on where I will take it because I love you. I
Right.
think that unconditional love is. I mean, conditional love. This is how my brain processes the word, right? So to me, conditional love is like, I love you as long as you doing this thing. If you stop
right.
doing this thing right here, I don't love you no more, or my feelings towards you change. And I don't love like that. If I love you, I will take this shit to the furthest extent about you. My love don't really have no conditions on it. That's just me though.
Now, my point of view for viewing it as men in general, a lot of men love with conditions because a man will say, hey, if she ain't cooking, cleaning, fucking and sucking, then again, my love is conditional. I love you a little bit, but I'm not gonna love you a lot till you're giving me these things. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And
I ain't think about it
I'm
like
just
that.
saying, but
I might
men
change my answer.
Men hold conditions on the women how they shouldn't, but women don't hold these conditions on the men. Like again,
Some women do.
so let's take it back to the other question.
So then that begs this question: is it really love? Is it love or is it lust? I think a lot of times we be lusting.
Yeah,
I don't really love you.
Damn.
I'm lusting after you. That's like we was just having this conversation last night, where you meeting somebody on the internet, right? And you don't know shit about them. What exactly? Because she asked me this last night. What was it about me that intrigued you? That's a big. That's if you think about that. Did I love you? Am I lusting up? Oh,
I think
I don't know.
the beginning of anyone's situation. Well, not all right. Let me rephrase that. Certain situations start off as lust.
And then they grow to love.
Yeah, because I'm seeing you. Of course, social media. I'm seeing you. I'm watching your stories. I'm figuring out what you like.
Lusting over
what
the
you,
idea. I love the idea of you.
Yes.
Ah.
And in those specific situations, again, it's like, oh, well, I seen her doing X, Y, and Z. So if she can do these same things for me, then I'm gonna love you.
I said, so you just brought up something. You've heard me say this before, but they never heard me say it. When women put pressure on men to post them on social media, I want y'all to know that it brings more women his direction. So don't never get mad at your man because he don't post you. I'm telling you, you're going to open a floodgate that you don't even know exists.
Yeah.
Because when a man start posting his lady and they see, all they going to see is the highlights. You ain't posting the arguments. You ain't posting that you cheated on her 55 times. You're not posting none of that stuff. You posting you bought her a bag, you took her on vacation, you bought her a car, you bought her all these things. What do women say? A dollar sign. So now I'm lusting over the idea of being with you, thinking that I'm going to get this lifestyle that I'm not going to get.
Because you, I mean, again, and even if you, not saying that a motherfucker going to cheat, but if a motherfucker decides to not be in the situation that he's in, and he decides to deal with that person, you might not get that.
You might not get that version of him.
You might not
but
get
that goes into lusting. Like people are lusting over. When I got into my relationship, I start hearing from people that ignored me or wasn't impressed on me.
And it was
it's like it's a
from?
meme that say, before I take this nigga serious, any of y'all out there like me? Because that's what happened when you get in a relationship. The minute you get in a relationship, everybody wants you now because they're looking at the highlights of that relationship and they're saying, this could be me.
Right.
Not knowing that everybody brings out a different version of you. So, no, this might not be you. I might get in a relationship with you and become tighter than,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you right. Okay.
Um, I mean, we can expound on that. We can do that another time. But go ahead. What's your next one?
What is the last straw for you? How long do you take, or how much do you take before you walk away?
Damn.
I told you I'm a leaver.
Damn, who the fuck sent that in? It take a lot for me. I'm normally, I'm still growing. I'm still growing, so I'm normally the I gotta get my lick back ass nigga. I don't get, like, I really don't be giving a fuck, and I be wanting to get
I'm
my
not going
lick
to
back.
judge you because I was the same way.
And
we was the lick back kings.
yeah, lick back kings, but it's like, again, like I said to y'all before, I'm 38, so shut the fuck up. a lot of my growing now is just seeing like, yo, you did a lot of fucked up shit. Like, you were a piece of shit ass nigga, and in order for you not to be a piece of shit, you got to correct a lot of the wrong shit that you've done. So I'm trying to. It's hard. Again, some people don't forgive you. They don't want to forgive you, and even if you don't forgive me, that's cool. But again, I apologize.
So how long do it take? Can you withstand some shit?
Yeah, for a long time. I can withstand a lot because I've done a lot. I've dished a lot. So me dishing a lot, nigga, you better be able to take that shit. And some things,
that's
being
fair.
honest, I can't take.
That's fair, because I've told you, you've called me with some nonsense before, and I'd be like,
a million times.
Nigga, didn't you just do this the other day? What is we talking about? Are you serious? But to answer your question, for me, I'm a leaver. I told y'all that the last episode. I really don't be putting up with a lot, and I want women to know this. Y'all the catch.
For sure.
Especially this person that asked me this. I want to tell you this. You're the catch. You're the catch. You are self-employed, self-made, your own crib, your own car. You're the catch. Right. You don't gotta put up with nobody dusty ass son for longer than you want to put up with him. And I think that's the issue. I think a lot of women is forgetting that they're the prize, they're the catch, and they're walking around like you need this nigga or he adds so much value to your life that without you, shit gonna be different. No, it's somebody out there that's gonna value you, that's gonna love you, that's gonna take care of you, that's gonna do the things that you want. Don't settle for nobody dusty ass son. Right. Period. Stop putting up with bullshit longer than y'all need to put up with bullshit, because what you doing is every time that you stay and every time that you forgive, you making that nigga comfortable. You making him feel like you never gonna leave. You never gonna go nowhere. And when niggas feel like they got ice skate, nigga, now is no limit to what I'm gonna do to you, because I know you're not going nowhere. I'm not saying in a relationship, and this is something that, I've learned in my relationship, that forgiveness, I heard this all weekend, forgiveness is like the top up. You gotta forgive. Nobody gets to 50 years without some type of forgiveness. Right. In friendship and in relationships, right? Like, you got to be able to forgive people. So I'm not saying that as soon as somebody do something to you, you should leave. Right. But there's a fine line between I made a mistake and I made a decision. Right. And a lot of times niggas be making decisions. If they make a decision, make them niggas stand on it. Don't sit there and be putting up with no niggas, because you wasting a good years of your life. And I feel this on somebody that's probably not gonna get it right. The same way for males. Like, y'all gotta hold women accountable to the same shit. We just talked about this. Like, women don't get held accountable for the lame shit that y'all do. No. Because y'all got a lot of friends and shit like that. Like that. No, real shit. They don't get held accountable for it. And it's just like, it get blown over because it's like, oh, all right. I just had this conversation with you and my cousin earlier. I just was telling her, like, yo, y'all call men sassy for speaking on shit that we be saying, like, yo, that ain't right. Like, I don't think you know it's wrong. I'm looking at the last post on our Instagram page. Yeah. That one I said about women calling men gay. Oh yeah. They still argue. Dorian, they was arguing this morning. They still arguing. It's like almost 2 weeks later. And a lot of people is missing the point. The point is, this is the point. I'm so off topic, but this is the point. The point is that it is not okay to be with someone that you suspect of being gay and staying in the relationship with that person and not talking crazy to him. Tyler giving me my little, she said I eat. That not talking and not leaving, you know what I'm saying, when you find out. Some girl just said on a ride here, I checked the page, the girl said, I caught him sucking dick. I said, well, It's valid.
Damn.
Say, well, the question is, well, did you leave? Yes, I left. Okay.
All right, well,
What
yeah.
I'm saying is,
Don't blast them though.
don't when you feel this way, right, and you don't leave immediately, you like it. Like, you okay with some things, so be okay with it when you break up. All right, but back to our original question. I'm sorry. That pissed me off, man. That post is getting to me.
No, it was a wild one.
Yeah.
I think we done with that one. Yeah, I think we done with that one. So our last question.
Is the last one?
Yeah, it's actually like a 4-part question for real.
I know who this came from.
It says, considering the
long as
idea,
hell.
cool, yeah, considering the idea of traditional gender roles have what it says. Gender roles have what is the standard, or is there a new standard? So what do you think?
I think that the standard depends on the relationship. I don't get into 50-50. I don't really discuss what goes on in my household publicly, because what works for me works for me.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. I think everybody is on the internet trying to go off. We do a lot of comparing ourselves to celebrities. That's first off. And everybody is trying to make, you know what I'm saying? Well, what work in your household wouldn't work in my household. And what work in my household wouldn't work in your household. And I don't think that we got to get out of it. We are not our grandparents. My mom bought her house for $50,000 in 1995.
Right.
That same house is worth $375,000 today.
Whole neighborhood went up.
So 30 years ago, she could afford that by herself.
Right.
But if she was living with a guy and they were splitting bills or whatever they was doing to make it work, there should be no like gender roles. Yeah, should men, if they are able to, should they provide? Absolutely.
Right.
But they should provide at a level that does not leave them broke.
Okay, all right.
Right, I get it. You get what I'm saying? Like, we can't, like, we was talking about this. It's funny, we was just on vacation. We had a family vacation, and we watched the podcast while we was playing Uno. And this kind of topic came up, and we were saying that, like, it don't, when it, we don't look at, like, I don't look at stuff and say, she's supposed to do this because this is her. No, we don't do that. Like, we do what worked for us. And
I feel like every relationship should be that way. Do what worked for you. Like, if again, that goes back to the bill situation that we talked about a long time ago, because that's pretty much the next question for real.
That was a two-parter.
So hold on. It says, is it 50-50? But I feel like if you doing things,
it may be 80-40.
Yeah, it could be 80-40.
It could be 80-20. It could be 50-50. It could be 30-70. Yeah. It's going to depend on where y'all at in life.
And then at that, it's what can you again? See, I see relationships that I've been in. I've never really had financial conversations.
I don't know how you been in a relationship.
Never had them.
I don't know how you are in the same habitat. Because if I'm dating you, I'm not going to talk about my finances. But we locked in, live together. We had to talk about finances. It's just like you can't like kind of live without it.
See,
and I'll say this too. Any woman, fellas, if you with a lady and she is okay with you going to work and hustling and busting your ass to just provide, that she don't really love you, bro. Let me tell you, if I go to work more than like once, maybe like twice, if I do like 2 overtime, she start looking at me like, "You all right? Something? Can I help you with something?" Because my time at home is valued more than me being away and locked in.
That's neat.
You know what I'm saying? Locked in at work. Then because if I could pick up something to make you not have to be at work all day, I'm willing to do that. Right. So when I see motherfuckers, like I work with people like this. One person in particular I'm talking about. He never takes a vacation. He works 7 days a week. He works doubles.
This my man.
Yes, he works doubles all week long. His wife is living a whole nother life cheating on him, probably, because he's never home. So it's if she making you do all that just to say what you the man of the relationship, she don't really fuck with you like that.
And, you know, I need that. I need that type of motivation. Like,
somebody
I haven't seen you in a couple of days. Like, what? I like.
When we was at the restaurant, you remember we went out to eat while we was away. It was it's all of us. It's about 10 11 people. Yeah, 10 people. And we had this table, and the bill come, and of course I grabbed the bill. We'll figure it, because that's how we rule. Somebody grab the bill and we cash at one person.
Later on, because it don't make sense to be sitting up there arguing about a bill.
Do you remember what she said? She said, you want me to see you?
And
everybody looked across the table, and I said, well, you giving me money is like me giving myself money. But what she was letting me know in that moment is, I got you. I know you've been paying.
Mm-hmm.
You've been swiping this damn card since we've been down here.
Right.
Like, I'm here. I got you. That was her subtly letting me know you're not by yourself. Like, I got you.
Yeah.
Everybody looked at her like she was crazy, but I know what she was trying to tell me. Like, you ain't got to do it all by yourself. I'm right here.
See,
A woman that don't make you
shit
feel like that is she using you almost to a point. So no, I don't think we should be in gender rules.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Let me see. Subject to comparison and conversation, or are we still considering the man or lead to carry the financial burden?
No, do what works for you in your house.
Yeah. Again, men.
Unless you messing with a drug dealer because they don't pay taxes.
Yeah, they want to provide for you a different form and fashion. You know what I mean?
No nigga that's paying taxes should be subject to shit. But if them niggas is getting tax free money, guess what? Y'all should be providing.
Do what you can. Yeah.
Let me add that in there. If you a person that's making tax-free money, you in the streets and you getting it out the mud.
Yeah.
Hey, my brother, you gonna have to provide on another level. But, or you a rich nigga that's, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas in Philly that's established and they doing good. If life ever puts me in a position to be able to provide 1,000%, I'm gonna do it. Like that, cause that's, you know what I'm saying. But I think for us, regular Joes that get up, we work 9 to 5s and we go to work every day. You have to do what works for you. Y'all have to sit down. I do budgets every New Year's Eve. I do not go out for New Year's Eve. I get a whiteboard. Yeah. We put all the bills on there, all our expenses on there. Where are we at? What is this year going to look like? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to accomplish? That's what we do every year. Can you still afford to do these things? And can you still afford to do these things? No, you can't. You got a personal goal you want to reach? All right, give me that off your plate. If you're not having these conversations with your spouse, you're going to feel like that question.
Right. You're
going to feel like a man supposed to. I don't feel that way. I feel like...
I got a phone call. Hold on. You know what it said? Hello? I bet you still be a piece of shit. You're still doing everything under the sun. Like, no, fuck no. But I piggyback off of what you said. I agree wholeheartedly.
Say from my perspective, that's what the reason.
Yeah. I'm not even going to say them. Wholeheartedly, I agree. Yeah, but I do want to say, but if a man is providing, women, don't stress him the fuck out. Like, just make sure he got his essentials, his food cooked, come home to a meal,
that's the part house clean,
shit like that. Yeah, y'all don't want to hear none of that shit. And it's like, you know,
talk again, that shit.
Even if you can run a nigga bath water, like, do it. Just
no, that's a real
that's a real thing.
You know, in 5 years, I've never packed my lunch.
You know what?
I come down the steps in the morning, and the bag is sitting there waiting for me. It's fully packed. Yeah. When I go to work, people say, "What you eating today?" I'll be like, "I don't know what's in there."
Yeah.
How you don't know what's in there? I'm not flexing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes she says, sometimes she don't. I gotta look at it.
My baby gonna hook me up.
Yeah, I don't know. I never pack when I come home. If I work a double,
yeah.
Cause I get home. If I work a double, I get home like after midnight. If I work a double, all my clothes for the next morning and my clothes for that night is in the bathroom already set up. All I do is get in the shower and get in bed.
Damn.
Yeah. So when I
gotta train my cat for this shit. Real rad. I gotta train my last door for this one.
Sometimes, some things that, you know. Mm-hmm. You're right. You don't stress them out.
Yeah, don't
if
stress
they go on
the
hustle and get it out the mud, don't stress them out. Be that. You should. Yeah. Yeah, I like that part. Yeah. That was a good answer. Too.
No, but in totality though, I do feel like men, we do need to step it up a little bit more. Sometimes we're lacking. We get too complacent with shit. Like we do need to like step it up in the hustle, and just step it up in your household. Just do things that
do men shit.
Yeah, do men shit, and do what you want to be done to you. If you doing right, you want the same thing in return. I just seen the same.
You want her to be feminine.
To my podcast.
You want to if you want her to be feminine, take her out of survival mode.
Yeah.
Period.
And I do feel like even when you are trying to take somebody out of survival mode, don't give up. Keep reassuring. I'm not good with reassurance, and I'm
talking to yourself here.
And I'm right. I'm talking to myself because these are the things that I gotta do for myself. I gotta be better at a lot of things. So,
we appreciate y'all. These y'all questions that y'all shot at, and we got so backed up on the episode that we said just turn this whole episode into 21 questions, and we'll just answer everything because we never was gonna get through all of them.
Right.
But we appreciate y'all. Every episode, we want to answer at least one question every episode. So follow us on all social media at You Know How We Talk. Like, comment, subscribe, as the kids say. And we'll see y'all next week. I'm out.
All right.
Now, why would you stick your tongue out? You know what? I'm out of here. Yeah, because he out of pocket, child. What is wrong with you?